Now today, this fella, I have, and I mean this when I say this, fight guys, when I say that I want to check somebody out, I really do mean that. But life kind of sometimes doesn't cooperate. But this fella right here, Demun Jones, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I've been wanting to react to him for so long. I haven't watched any of his videos, but I've looked at kind of, to get a general perception of what kind of music this guy puts out. And the one I saw him do at Memorial Day, I have not reacted to it, but just the fact that he does those types of songs related to the military. Some of you know I was in the military. That really draws me to him, so that checks the box. When I look at him physically, the way he looks, he reminds me of Friends Lost Past. That checks the box. And I have heard him a little bit in a short, and his the way he speaks checks the box for me, because it really challenges me to kind of really hear what he's saying. And when you get with the Southerners sometimes, well, the different areas of the United States, everybody's got their slang, and this is kind of my stuff, man. I have been out of that Southern area for so long, but I'm being 1,000% honest with you guys. I lived in my younger days in the South, and these artists, man, they're just really, giving me back something that I have missed. And I don't really think you guys really understand what I mean by that, but it's true. These artists have given me back a part of my life when I was younger that I truly miss, in that Southern type of lifestyle and friendships and camaraderie and all of the fun things that they do, the little quirky things that the city folk don't really understand. I dig it, and I understand it, But this is Demun Jones, Real Good Life. I think I'm gonna like this. I hope you guys enjoy my reaction. I'm really expecting a lot from him. And as you can see with my, 1.5 minute or 2 minute rant here, this is a guy I've been looking for. Man, I'm really stoked. Thank you guys for bringing him into my radar. Here we go. Down below, A Real Good Life in the description. I'm excited. Let's go.
Oh my Lord, it's a real good life. Gonna drop my boat down the whispering pines. Gonna float me a popper, gonna wet me a line. Woo! Yeah, it's a real good life. Bottles in the floorboard, poles on the rack. Holly's in the crew cab, frosted beverages in the back. Headed to the honey hole, about to catch 'em all. The hell with the rat race and strutting around the mall. I'm about to back it down.
This is what I wanted. I am going to go back to the beginning. This is everything I was looking for. Sorry, I'm fiddling with junk over here. I apologize, folks. This is what I was looking for with this guy. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but like I said, don't mistake the guy who's from the South for being unintelligent. This guy has got a duality to him that I haven't seen in a long time, and a lot of rappers cannot duplicate what he just did. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back. I'll stop the comment anyway. And we'll talk at the end. Love you guys.
Yeah. Oh my Lord, it's a real good life. Gonna drop my boat down the whispering pines. Gonna float me a popper, gonna wet me a line. Woo! Yeah, it's a real good life. Bottles in the floorboard, poles on the rack. Holly's in the crew cab, frosted beverages in the back. Headed to the honey hole, about to catch 'em all. The hell.
Right. Okay. I'm going to go back, but I have to speak. It sounds like we used to live by this lake called Lake of the Ozarks. It was one of my favorite largemouth bass fishing lakes, and I loved the crappie out of there. The crappie and the largemouth bass was off the hook, but I digress. I don't want to get on a fishing story, but I had some good ones in that lake. But Demon is saying here, superficially, you're looking at listening to his bars, and he's talking about, I've got a honey hole, but then he's talking about he's got the gals in the back. So right off the get go, you're looking at it like he's going out to have a good time going fishing. I've got a honey hole. That's where it kind of splits off into like multi meanings. Honey hole can mean, something sexually naughty. And it can also mean the women, I've got a honey hole where there's a lot of honeys. Then it can also mean a place that he goes to relax. And it can also mean when you're fishing, you'll tell your buddy, I got a nice little honey hole. And he's talking about fish. That's like 5 different meanings for that. Say I'm wrong. Say I'm wrong. When was the last time you heard an artist spit about 3 or 4 bars and it can mean so many different things? You usually get 1 or 2 and sometimes 3, but the whole time here I was thinking that this could like 5 possibilities of multiple meanings, which to me, he's talking about his career, but he's making it seem like he's fishing. He's also talking about the fishing. And then he talks about a real good life. He's talking about how he enjoys what he's doing. Dude, if you guys have not thought of it in that way, that's why you're here, right? That's why you're here with me. I think differently, but this is why you're here with me. We're going back.
Good life, gonna drop my boat down the whispering pines. Gonna float me a popper, gonna wet me a line.
Loving it.
Woo! Yeah, it's a real good life. Bottles in the floorboard, poles on the rack. Holly's in the crew cab, frosted beverages in the back. Headed to the honey hole, about to catch 'em all. The hell with the rat race and strutting around the mall. I'm about to back it down the boat ramp, crank it up and coast. Headed to a shady spot where I know that.
Again, everything that he's saying, back it down the boat ramp, he could be talking about something in life. Think about it. Think about the life, his lifestyle, who he is as an artist. Interesting, dude.
Back it down the boat ramp, crank it up and coast. Headed to a shady spot where I know they bite the most. Stopped in 2011, made me fished in a second. Man, we pulling out some big pigs. I'm about to break a record. Oh my Lord, it's a real good life. Gonna drop my.
I'm pulling out some big pigs. I'm going to break a record, I believe is what he said. He could be speaking about pigs in a bass, pulling out the big bass, the big fish, pulling out some pigs, but he can also be talking about it in the music industry or something in his professional life. Again, folks, this is what I was feeling from him when I first saw him. There is a deeper side of this guy, man, not just the superficial. You get that superficial rednecky look. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm a redneck, in a certain way. I kind of have lived a dual life, but you know what I'm saying? There's more to the song than what you're kind of grasping, like a feel good summer song. It's not just about that. It's not just about that. And that slays, dude, because he's saying he's dissing them, but in a nice way, probably that they don't even catch. Because like I said, it could be on multiple levels. Again, this is why you're here listening to me now, because you ain't getting this nowhere else. Let's go.
2011 made me fished in a second. Man, we pulling out some big pigs. I'm about to break a record. Oh my Lord, it's a real good life. Gonna drop my boat down the whispering pines. Gonna float me a popper, gonna wet me a line. Woo! Yeah, it's a real good life. First cast bass, badass, now snap a picture. I'm bragging on my story, about to post it on my Insta. Yeah, they yummy for the pinky zoom worm. I don't understand it, it must be delicious. I'm a lip ripping bandit, man. My live wells living well, busting at the seams. If you asking about a permit, man, I don't know what you mean. Ain't worried about the game warden, now we on a mission. 300 horses.
Again, if you're asking for a permit, like you're asking for permission, then he says, there's no rules here, buddy. He didn't say that, but that's what he meant. Again, you might be thinking of this as a fishing expedition that he's going on, but it's not. It's about the music industry, and it's about things that are going on within that arena. I'm telling you guys, this is my guy. This is my guy.
About a permit, man, I don't know what you mean. Ain't worried about the game warden, now we on a mission. 300 horses on the Merc, man, we going fishing. Oh my Lord, it's a real good life. Gonna drop my boat down the Whispering Pines. Gonna float
Underrated.
me a barber, gonna wet
Throw it in
me a
there.
line. Yeah, it's a real good life. Oh my Lord, it's a real good life. Gonna
Underrated.
drop my boat down the Whispering Pines. Gonna float me a barber, gonna wet me a line. Yeah, it's a real good life. All right.
I love the branding too. The branding's hot with the hat. The little, yeah, that's hot. I'd be bumping this on the lake, man. Love like this. I like the branding. I like that branding. Well, you guys saw me kind of lose it there, but video was telling you a story. The words were telling you 2 or 3 different stories, right? And, you know, sometimes I'm chill and I don't get into these songs like this, but I do recognize when there's a duality in the music. But sometimes, you know, I get it wrong, but I know there's another meaning there, but sometimes I can't grasp the second layer. But I'm definitely hearing what he's saying. And then some people, it just clicks, especially if their rapping ability enables me as a normal human being. I mean, some of these rappers are they're just spitting it off, but as it enables me as a normal human being to distinguish, you know, the dual meanings that the rapper might have, right? Instantly. It's hard if you know that some of the beats just don't lend that, you know, and you almost just got to sit there and react and not say anything. But the slower beats like this, you definitely can see it. You know, it was real smooth. Everything was real nice, impressive as hell, man. I don't know what to say. I was really impressed, and it was everything I hoped for. It was really everything I hoped for. Demun, if you watching this, dude, I don't be like this all the time. It was just real nice, man. I was real nice. Really did me good to get this one done today. I've been wanting to do it for a while, not for this particular song, but so just props to you, dude. You really kind of had me going there, and I'll be anxious to react to a lot of your other music too, and enjoy it. Hopefully I can enjoy it as much as I did this one. Peace.